I'm Sarah, and it's time for Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. Well, welcome everybody. I really just want to start out this week by saying thank you. I have been so blessed getting to know so many of you. I just feel like I already know all of you, even though you and I, a lot of you, we've never met in person. But I see your names come up on the comments and I recognize all your names. And that's why I love this time we have together, about 30 minutes of time to crochet and have yarny fun with friends. Now, just in case you don't know, we have this live video every Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. But don't panic. If you can't watch it at that time, I always shoot it over to YouTube a little later. I like to tweak it up a little bit first, though. Well, we have a lot of fun things to talk about today. I'm going to show you this adorable puzzle that I found at Walmart. And we're going to have an unbagging from Herrschner's. I'm real excited to see what's in the bag. I haven't peeked yet. I really wanted to. But we'll take a peek at that, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's new and what's coming for Posh Pooch Designs, crochet patterns, and videos. As you all know, Friday, or some of you don't know, Friday is my birthday. So I have a special pattern I'm putting out on Friday. I'm real excited about it. And one of the things I like to do when I put a pattern out is I love to give you options of different yarns that you can use and how you can do that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little later, but I'm just real excited about Friday's pattern because, of course, like I said, Friday is my birthday, and it's going to be a fun birthday pattern that you can make whether it's your birthday or not, or someone's having a birthday or not. It's still a really fun pattern, and that's kind of what I like to do for my birthday ones. I like to make it just something fun and just a little bit silly. All right, now, before we go any farther, we need to clink in. And you know what? If you got a mug, I want to see a picture of maybe your mug or maybe you holding your mug. I want to see which ones you picked and everything like that. And don't forget our Friday, I've got Friday on the brain, our February giveaway is one of these mugs. All right, and remember also you have to comment on last week's live video, either on Facebook or on YouTube. Everybody who comments is entered in, and then next Tuesday I'll announce that winner, and then I'll order it through Magic Mugs Creations on Etsy and have them send it to you. All right, so keep that in mind. Are you ready to see this silly puzzle? All right, I was walking through Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart all that often, but I do like to go occasionally when I have some things I can't get other places that might be just a little bit cheaper. All right, and I'm walking. Oh, I just spilled coffee. Can you believe that? Of course. I'm walking through Walmart, and I'm just going to grab this and kind of dry that off real quick. And so I was looking for a particular yarn that I haven't been able to find at Walmart or anywhere else. It's usually at Walmart. And I was looking for this yarn. I did find it, and that's for another pattern later on. But I happened to just glance over, and they had an end cap of puzzles. And this is so cute, I could not buy it. Does that make sense? It's called Crochet Kittens. Check this out. Is that not the cutest thing? I mean, we've seen all of those. And check out this kitten's face down there in the corner. Isn't that the sweetest thing? So y'all know I love puzzles. And I usually do 1,000-piece puzzles and sometimes 500. I'd never seen a 750 piece. So I'm real excited about this one. Isn't that cute? I just love it. At Walmart over by, they have an aisle, you know, where they have all the games and then it goes into the puzzles. And on that end cap, they had all these, and it was by this brand here called Buffalo. I think that's the brand, because that was on the front of all of them. And they had a whole lot of them. Different things like ice cream, donuts. They had one that was like all flowers of like petals and stuff. Really bright, pretty puzzles. So no, they aren't telling me or paying me to say this. I just love puzzles. And I know we love crochet and puzzles. And with one called Crochet Kittens, I couldn't pass it up. Now, as far as the price, I think it was $8.99, but I'm not for certain. So I can't remember because I was so excited I just grabbed it and threw it in my buggy. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, now, what we're going to do next is I'm going to try to get the coffee off my iPad. The problem is I just get so excited when it comes to yarn. And I got a little too excited and I hit the straw in my coffee cup because y'all know I like to use a straw. Don't worry, I wash these out, reuse them over and over again. Because I don't use them when I'm using like milk or anything like that. Basically just the coffee, and then I rinse them with really hot water. Anyway, so I hit the straw, and so now my table is just a little bit wet where I'm going to show you the yarn. So I'm going to, don't worry, I'll put some plastic on there as we're opening them. All right, so this is the bag that I received. Isn't that fun? I'll have to tell you the funniest story. My son has a shop on our property. He's, oh my goodness, 35 years old. He and his wife have their own townhouse, but they don't have property, and we're on a little over 5 acres. And so he built his shop on our property. Well, he's always ordering in like these heavy Jeep parts and parts for like mufflers and all kinds of things like that, shocks, and they're very heavy boxes. And so FedEx will come, and they have an agreement with FedEx and some of these other companies that if it's something heavy, call 30 minutes in advance. My son, if he's not there, will meet them there, help them unload. Well, they never do that. They always just pile them up in front of my front door. And the shop is over to the side. It's not at our house. It's on the opposite side of our property. And every time they put them up in front of my front door. Well, I was working on the computer and I was checking my email, and it popped up that that I had gotten a package from Herrschner's, and I thought, I didn't hear anybody come. So I go look out front. There's nothing in front of the house. There's nothing in front of the garage, nothing near the mailbox, because we have a little bit of a long driveway, and sometimes I'll just set them at the mailbox. And I thought, I bet they put them over at the shop. So I look over there and I see this big bag, and I just busted up laughing. I walked over there, and there it was sitting at the shop. Every other time we ask them to either, you know, put all these big heavy boxes at the shop, and they don't do it. This time my yarn ended up over at the shop. I just thought that was hilarious, you know, because y'all know, some time back my son did break his back, and he's not really allowed to lift that sort of stuff. And so if they'll help him, he can usually get it done. And a lot of times there's 10 or 12 boxes of his big heavy, parts for shocks and equipment and mufflers or whatever he's building over there for Jeeps and off-roading. So you never know. I had to call my husband. I said, you'll never believe this. You'll never believe this. It was just so funny. All right, are you ready? All right, I got my big scissors on to make sure there's no yarn up at the top. We're just going to cut the top right off the bag. All right. Ooh, pretties. Okay, I've got 2 bags in here. All right, I'm going to pull one out. Look at these colors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, let's see me find where this one opens. All right, I'm going to take my scissors and just slice gently. There we go. All right, and I'm going to put these on this other camera. That way you can see them up close. All right, so we've got, I'm going to move these out of the way so you can see. There's my coffee. We'll just ignore that for right now. All right, so we've got 2 of these. This is called Willow Daily Bulky Weight 100% superwash wool. Isn't that beautiful? All right, we'll set those over there. Here's a blue one. Same thing. Willow Daily Bulky Weight. Wonder what that color is called. Violet. This one's called Ash. Oh, I love those. Y'all know I love bulky yarn, so that's fantastic. All right, then in this one, this is pretty. Reminds me a lot of that a red heart yarn that's, oh, I can't think of what it's called all of a sudden. All right, let's see. This is 63% wool, 25% rayon with bamboo, and 12% acrylic. I really like those colors. Ripe raspberry, and this is called Quiver. All right, so there's two of those, and then there's two more in this bag. I'm going to move those over there so we can see these. Oh, this is really nice. This is a variegated. See that? Again, please ignore the coffee I spilled. It's underneath. This is called Willow Daily. What's the color? It's 100% superwash wool. Let's see. And this is called Spring Blossoms. Isn't that beautiful? So on this bag, we got two like this. We got two of the Quiver. We got one of the blue and two of the gray. Isn't that beautiful? All right, I am going to just set those down there on the ground and pick those up in just a minute. And this is the bag it came in. And I'm going to set this down here just in case some of that coffee I spilled gets on there. All right, let me grab out the other bag. Oh, I like this one too. Look at these colors. All right, looks like I got two more gray, so I know I've got this one's a little lighter. All right, let me turn this over, and I'm going to gently slide those scissors between those plastics. All right, oh, look at this. All right, so this gray here is a little bit lighter. This one's called Sand. It looks like I can make a really nice wool blanket with all of these. All right, so this is also bulky, 100% superwash wool. And I got a teal blue one. This one is called Lodestone. It's kind of a dusty teal. It looks a little brighter on camera there, but it's a little bit dusty. And then I got two variegated. This is also Willow Daily Bulky Weight. It looks like these are all wool or wool blends. And this is called Santa Fe Skyline. Isn't that pretty? Look at those stripes. Isn't that beautiful? All right, then I got two more of the Quiver. And this one is a mix, of course, wool, bamboo, rayon bamboo, and acrylic. And the color is called Shiitake Mushroom. Isn't that pretty? Now, you know I kind of tend to go towards the beiges and browns, teals type, more earth tones. But I also love bright colors as well. And it looks like what I've got here is, let me go back up. It looks like what they sent me is a blend of wools. Some are 100% superwash, some are part. It looks like they're all made in Turkey. And they're really, really soft. One of the things that has happened in the past with wool, I get a little itchy with some of the wools. But when you get a super wash wool, that means it's already been put through the process. It's gone through, it's been softened up, and these are all really, really, really soft. These are softer than acrylic. These almost feel like the Red Heart Soft. They're almost that soft. Just really nice. And this one, I love when they do a beige that's blend like that. That's going to be super fun to make something out of that. All right, so this looks like I have pinks and blues, and then beiges and teals. And I really like that. It's a good blend of things. Lots of pretty, pretty things. Now, what these are, if you want to find out how you can order these, is Herrschner's has what's called, I think they're called, I can't remember what they're called all of a sudden. Let me see if it's on here. No, I thought maybe I cut through it, but I didn't. It has to do with, they group them up and you can buy it in bulk. And then you can buy an assortment, or you can buy solids, and they have them in like a wool blend, an acrylic, a cotton, a lot of those different things that you can that are in like a bulk, but you don't know what colors you're going to get, but they're a whole lot cheaper, and so they're a lot of fun to get, and that's what these were. They sent me two that are the wool blends, it looks like. Okay, now if you're one that's allergic to wool and wool makes you itchy, I really encourage you to try these because I have very sensitive skin. I have to use soaps that don't have any um, dyes in them or smells or scents, and I don't have any trouble with this wool because I think it's called super wash. Let me look at it again just to make sure I say the right thing. Let's see. Yes, super wash wool. And oh, they're just so soft. I cannot wait. And of course, this is the bulky weight. And that's another thing. When you order from Herrschner's, you can get a bulky weight bundle. You can get a fine weight. You can get a medium weight. They have them in bundles. That's the word I was looking for. And so if you just go to Herrschners.com and you can find the bundles. Okay. And then usually they'll have like red tones or pink tones sometimes you can choose from, and sometimes it'll say all one color, and you never know what you're going to find, and it's certainly worth it. And I mean, look at all that yarn that I got. That is so much fun. I cannot wait to start working with some of that yarn. Okay, I'm really sorry I spilled my coffee on here. Now I'm going to have to go wash my tablecloth as well. Anyway, that is so much fun. I have two more scheduled unboxings. I have one from Lion Brand. For some reason, that order's been held up a little bit. They sent it to me, but it's been stuck at the post office, or no, they're sending it FedEx. It's been stuck in I think it came from New Jersey. I can't remember, but it's stuck. And I keep checking the it's not Herrschner's, it's FedEx. Or not, I don't mean Herrschner's. I mean, it's not Lion Brand holding it up, it's FedEx. So, and then I have another one. Y'all know Furls hooks, right? They're the ones that are just gorgeous and curvy and stuff. I can't really use them because my hands are so small and my fingers are short and a little bit chubby. And so I just have trouble with the big thick ones. But they're beautiful. Lots of people love them. Well, I keep wanting to say Herrschner's. Furls Hooks has come out with a brand new line of yarn. And so I'm expecting a box from them. It hasn't been shipped yet. I just got notice of it yesterday. And so we'll be having an unboxing with those, and we'll be able to find out what those are like as well. I just saw my grandson say hello. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in school? I know y'all went back to school. I'm so excited for him. My grandson plays the trumpet, and my daughter told me that he's going to be playing trumpet in jazz bands. I'm very excited about that. That's going to be super fun, and the music in jazz band is super fun. Okay, so Aiden, either you're watching from school or you're at home. There you are, Aiden. Hello, buddy. Okay, that's my grandson. Oh, he's doing distance learning today. Okay. Yeah, because some days they're home, some days they're at school. So, okay. Anyway, that was super fun, and I love doing unboxing. They're just fun to see new yarns or different yarns we've never tried, and so that's a lot of fun. Okay, now, like I said, I've got a few more scheduled, and I'm working on getting a few more because they are just super fun. And the thing is, right now, I think a lot of us are doing our yarn shopping online. I think, oh, the other one I was going to tell you was Mary Maxim. They also have bundle bags. I think they're sending them bags now instead of boxes, so we're going to start calling it unbagging. So Mary Maxim is another one to check if you love to get like mill-in bags. Those are great. A lot of people don't know what those are. The mill-ins are when the yarn is processed. You know, it's done on these enormous machines, and they don't let it run all the way out. What they do is there's beginnings and ends that they cut those off. They're still the same quality yarn. They're just not bagged for retail. And so then they'll bag them up and you can buy them at a much cheaper price. Sometimes you might get a few knots or what I call farleys, which are like fuzz balls or, you know, weird areas, but they're like a third the price. And so sometimes you can cut those out and work past it. And it's a great bargain. I know we talked a little bit about prices last week, and getting meal ins and bundle bags is a great bargain. Okay. I just realized I'm wearing two different earrings. I have two different earrings on. I meant to wear two like this, the short one, and I put on a long one. They're both green though, so that's okay. It's a new fashion statement for me. Oh, I heard the funniest joke this morning. While I'm laughing, I have to tell you this joke. For some reason, the upstairs in our bedroom, you know, he's supposed to rise, right? But because our thermostat is downstairs, it sets the house on the main floor. Well, up in our bedroom, it's totally freezing all the time. And I told my husband, I said, my feet are freezing. I am terribly cold. And he looks at me and he says, well, go stand in the corner. And I'm like, how rude. And he goes, it's 90 degrees there. I thought that was hilarious. I guess I'll sleep in the corner too, huh? Okay. Anyway, you know, there was one time that I even wore two shoes that were similar, that were the same color, and I didn't notice it. Okay. What's new this week at Posh Pooch Designs? Well, we finished up our crochet along, which is our hooded shawl with pockets. We did it in 3 videos. We did the shawl, we did the hood, and then we did the pockets. Now, the neat thing about this pattern is it's a really basic pattern. It's super easy to adjust in length and in width because there is no multiples. It's all done in just double crochets. You make your chain as long as you want it for the width of the shawl, and then you do as many rows as you want for the length. And the neat thing about it is if you don't want to put a hood on it and you just want pockets, you can. If you don't want pockets and you just want a hood, you can do that too. It's a wonderful, fun, basic pattern. And the reason we designed it, and I talked a little bit about this last week, is the reason we designed it is because I was getting emails and messages from people saying they want a hooded shawl but with pockets, but they don't want one with holes in it. And so this is just double crochet, so there really isn't any holes. The other thing is, as I also had people saying they wanted to make one, but they're just a beginner. This pattern is for beginners. It's super easy. If you can do a single crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet, you can make this. The whole shawl and hood is all stitched in double crochets. The trim is half double crochets. You're going to do a beginning and an edge in a single crochet. And I like to start that way because it gives it a good foundation. And it's just super easy. It's super duper easy. All right. You can find that on my blog. You can find it on Ravelry, and you can find it on YouTube. There is a huge photo tutorial for each section. There's a video for each section, and it's super duper easy. And I've already been wearing mine all over the place because I absolutely love it. It's perfect for going out in the mornings with the dogs. I've got the hood, you know, just in case my ears get cold. It's cold here. And if I don't want the hood on, then I just plop it down on my back and just put my hands in the pockets, and I'm warm. So, yeah. Okay, so the other thing we did was we did an update on this cowl. And the neat thing about that cowl is because the cowl has a natural flare, it also makes a nice, what I call a ponchette. Because it's just a shorter poncho, you can add it to whatever you're wearing. You can use it as a cowl, bunch it up, keep your neck warm, wear it open as a design. It's just a super fun and easy cowl. And it stitch ups really fast because we used a bulky number 6 yarn and our great big L hook. Okay, and so it's a really neat gift. And if you have a last minute gift you need to make for somebody, that's a really great idea. I mean, that is. Both of them are. Alrighty, and so that's what we have going this last week. Now, tomorrow, if you'll notice, I'm wearing a headband, and it's super cute because check out the back of it. It's a ponytail headband. I love these kind of headbands because since my hair's gotten really long, I've just not wanted to cut it. I tried to get into my person that cuts my hair, and she's just so overbooked because only one person can go in at a time. So I thought I'll just trim my own bangs and let my hair grow. And I liked it. I like it. It's fun. And I've been wearing a lot of ponytails, and I wanted a headband like this. And the neat thing about this is it's just wide enough that if it's cold, you can still slip it right over your ears. And check out the stitches. Don't those look like hearts? All right, so I think I'm going to call it I Love This Headband because I do. And I'm hoping to have the video finished up for tomorrow. And then on Friday, I have a fun, like I was talking about earlier, happy birthday design. And, you remember I talked about that yarn that I picked up? Well, I've been trying to find some more of it, and they do have it, but not in those colors. And it is a Michaels exclusive. It's a loops and thread yarn. And so I have been able. And so what I'm doing is I'm also going to give you some other ideas of some other yarns that you can use to make this particular crochet pattern. Okay, and that's going to be on Friday. And then on Monday is Stitch of the Month. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to make something a little different this time than last time. And we're going to learn a new crochet pattern stitched together. And I'm really enjoying putting those together because it really gets my creative juices flowing. Because when we make something with the Stitch of the Month, I don't want it to be like a huge thing. I don't want it to be like a blanket. I want us to be able to make a swatch and use that swatch to practice what we've learned and then make something and practice it as well. Because, I mean, there's lots of stitches out there that we can make a big blanket or a pillow or something. But it's just a way to practice without being overwhelmed, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, that is all I've got for you today. We're right at about 30 minutes. So, check out Herrschner's bundles and also check out Mary Maxim's bundles. They're a lot of fun to get, and it's super fun to open up a package and you don't know exactly what you're getting, colors and on all of that stuff. And I'm looking at all this yarn because I just put it on the floor over here after I opened those bags, and my brain's already thinking while I'm trying to talk of all the fun things I can make out of it. It's, I think most of them are bulky yarns as far as like medium fives, or not medium fives, bulky fives. So, anywho, that's all I've got for you today. We got some fun stuff coming up. And remember, choose joy. I found this shirt on the clearance rack yesterday when I was at Walmart. I told you, I don't get out much. And so when I go to Walmart, I spend a little bit of time there. All right, everybody. Once again, thanks for being with me today in my silliness. Life's too short to live it grumpy. That's what my mom used to say. And so we're going to have fun. We're going to choose joy, and we're going to love yarn. Well, again, I'll see y'all next week, and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.